So we chose to look at people with moderate to severe disease, which that's the worst. And that's also the group of people, the patient population that Big Pharma basically has ignored at this point. Basically, Big Pharma has thrown up their hands and said, we can't help these people. So Reg and I wanted to look at how could we help the worst, most impaired part of this population of patients. We wanted to look at the most sick people, excuse me, the sickest people. And a lot of the caregivers, by the way, they were, as you can imagine, so excited because they were always neglected. They were just never, their loved one was never eligible. So you talk about an incredibly motivated group of people collectively. I never met any other group like that in my entire research career. So we wanted to put them on our dietary supplement, this allopolysaccharide complex, for a year period. We felt like we wanted to give the supplement, an opportunity for 1 year to see what would happen. We conducted assessments. We conducted the cognitive functioning assessments at baseline, 3, 6, 9, and 12 months. But we did draw the blood at baseline in 12 months because we had an idea, again, based on all of Reg's previous work, that there would be links between what happens in the immune system and markers of inflammation, and then how that would correlate with cognitive function. And it turned out he was accurate. As we're running the study, first of all, the psychiatrist who was responsible for making sure the diagnosis was accurate. This was the most skeptical person of anybody I've met almost in my entire career. This guy was like, well, you and Reg have some money. We have a lot of patients here, but we're big drug researchers. He was all proud of himself. We do drug research here. This mamby-pamby nutrition stuff. This is like kiddie stuff. We do drug research. He's very proud of all of his portfolio of drug research. So we don't think your little dietary supplement's going to do anything, but you've got money and we've got a lot of patients here, so we don't study those people anyway. Sure, why not? I mean, literally, that was the kind of attitude and skepticism we got from him. And this was in a meeting. We're all sitting around at a table at this meeting, and the psychiatrist is giving this attitude and this skepticism to the three of us, and we're all kind of like, wow, what's this guy's problem? But anyway, as we start running the study, I get caregivers, I get staff members, I even get this psychiatrist. I won't say this man's name just out of my own, even though I don't really care for the guy, but just out of respect for him, I won't say his name.